It is my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent.
Donald Trump declares war on transgenders. So, hey everyone, today we are talking about the President-elect Donald Trump, who it seems is wasting no time in pandering to some of his most extreme supporters as he lays his vision out for his second term. One particular group of people Trump is aligning with himself with consists of organisations and individuals who are notably anti-transgender, and he hasn't been shy about expressing his plans on this front. Recently, he delivered a speech to his supporters where he outlined what he intends to do when it comes to transgender rights. And frankly, it's getting pretty fucking weird. Trump has proposed several sweeping measures targeting transgender Americans. For example, he plans to implement a federal ban on gender-affirming care for minors, blocking young trans individuals from receiving the health care they need. He is also pushing for a national version of Florida's Don't Say Gay law, which restricts teachers from discussing gender and sexuality in schools. Additionally, he wants to ban transgender athletes from participating in sports that align with their gender identity. These policies, as many advocates argue, aren't about protecting children, instead they're about attacking the rights of transgender people, especially vulnerable young people. The potential impact here is not just political, it's deeply personal for many. Imagine being a young person who's denied the right to live as their true self, to feel safe, supported and accepted in their community. And what's more, Trump's policies have also already sparked a major wave of opposition from advocates and civil rights groups who are preparing to fight back. Both in the courts and in the public arena, they're calling out Donald Trump's proposals for what they are: dangerous and divisive measures that could fuel further discrimination against an already marginalised group. For advocates, the stakes have never been higher. As Trump paves the way for his administration's approach to LGBTQ+++, whatever the fuck it is now, rights, the next few years will be crucial for them in determining the direction that this country takes on this issue. But let me know what you think in the comments. I've been Jake from Just Jake, and as always, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. You actually made it to the end of the video. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, which, why haven't you already, is somewhere over there. And also, if you want to watch more videos, also check out over there. I've been Jake from Just Jake. See you later.